Everybody out there in this wonderful place called the internet, the only safe space on the internet, your room full of Blerds. I am your lovely Lady Mandalore with my headphones still on the bed because I was listening to some audio before we got started this evening. But thank you guys for coming in and hanging out with us for just a couple of hours while we talk about our blerdy, nerdy selves. Love you guys. Please let me know in the comments below. How did you find us? Would you like to stay? Are there comics or topics that you would like to discuss? Let me know down below. But for now, I would love to know how you guys are doing. I always ask this at the beginning of the episode because I care about you all. I'm not just a place for entertainment. I am a person that cares. Plus, I'll cut a bitch. But with that said, let me bring in my tried and true number 2. From here to the ocean blue, Mr. Navy Montana.
Okay, yo. This is why I fucking love you, because you come out with some shit. I would just be this straight, most stoic guy, and then you say this shit, I'm go, fuck. I just
Hi, Navy.
Hi, Lady Mandalore. I have missed you. I really have.
It's been a minute.
It has, but you've been knocking it out the ballpark, though.
Sir, you've traveled the globe, it feels.
It does kind of feel like that. I'm not gonna lie.
You've been across the country and back and forth, and once and twice and 2 and 3 times again.
And I still have a hither and yon in me yet.
Just How are you, man? What have you been up to?
Wow, what haven't I? After San Diego, which was an absolute bop, I just put out my recap video on my YouTube channel, so definitely check that out. There was a lot. It's hard to describe the experience without just geeking out like a 4-year-old who finally got let loose in Toys R Us. It was everything, because I didn't get to go as my normal role as a comic retailer. I went as press. So shout out to Regine Sawyer, one of the most amazing ladies and a longtime friend ever.
Oh, let me give her claps too.
Yes.
Yay, hooray, Miss Regine.
One of the hardest working ladies out there, and she made it so that I could get in and be press for her. So I got to cover most of her panels. I got to walk the blue carpet with her for the Eisners, which was so dope. She was dressed to the nines and such a classy lady. So, and just being in the room where it happens is always, it's indescribable, but it still brings chills to know that's there. I actually have this in my possession as a memento.
Forever and ever.
Yeah, so y'all don't know what this is. This is the actual results ballot and my table assignment. Yay. So as they announce the winners, you have this ballot that gives the nominees, and you can mark off the winners. So you can take it back, and this is the perfect listing to catch all of those who are nominated, and you can find their books and you can check it out. This is one of the greatest things ever.
I wish they'd make that public.
You know what? I think for a while they considered it, but I don't know why they hadn't.
Yeah, like something that you could download would be... Hi, Eisners. Don't know if you're watching or listening, but just in case, that would be a great idea that I gave away for free. I think that would be very helpful in helping your fellow nominees with their sales in the future as well.
And yeah, if you do take the idea, you should invite her to the Eisners to sit in the VIP tables where she could eat good food and be close to the stage.
I promise I won't burn nothing down. Hey, what's up, Bama? How are you doing, honey? Glad to have you here. Appreciate you for stopping by. All right. Sorry. I'm so sorry.
You're good. So overall, it was incredible. The people. I got to meet Che Grayson, and I got to see Stephanie again, and Ryan, and it was so dope. Oh my gosh.
I can't wait for those two ladies to take over the world.
You have got to get this.
It's at the Schomburg. I have seen it, and I wanted to pick it up, and I did not. I couldn't even tell you what I actually picked up instead. But I agree. It is a good book. It looks like a good book. Like even when I picked it up, it was intriguing.
Yes.
I don't know anything about Fela Kuti. He's an incredible piece of history. If you do not know Fela, get to know him. Musician, peak.
Musician, activist, the whole thing. So definitely shout out to Jabola Fakmiye for getting me this, and got a chance to make friends with him. He is such a sweetheart, just a 6 foot tall teddy bear, and he signed it for me too.
That's a big man. Oh, pardon. I said he's a big dude. What did I say? Why you making
I heard something echo. I thought you stopped because of that.
Oh. Sorry.
Oh, it's okay. Your reaction was priceless. It was, what? Did I say something wrong?
Did I? I didn't have an intrusive thought this time. What happened?
Oh no.
Okay. Before we get off the rails, because you know how we do, I want to bring in our guest for the evening. This gentleman hails from New York City, and he is a tried and true, what is that thing? Dyed in the wool comic head aficionado. Please. We're going to get into who he is and what he's about and his new Kickstarter that he is promoting right here on Roomful of Blerds. I would like to introduce to you, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Torrey Hopkins. And here's the clapping.
We're making it organic over here. Let's go. We're making it organic over here.
Thank you.
When you live alone, you can make all the noise you want.
Thank you for having me. I greatly appreciate it. How are y'all doing?
Doing great. I might be lying, but I'm doing great. You know what?
We're alive.
I didn't mean to look. Everybody's doing as good as they can. That's what I'm gonna say. Everybody's doing the best they can.
I didn't respond how I normally would respond. She knows this. I kept it lies and slander.
But Torrey, thank you so much for coming on the show tonight and blessing us with your presence. This is going to be a little... It's not going to be dirty. We don't do that here. We wash our legs in this house. But it's going to be quick. I want the people to get to know who you are. So do you mind just telling the folks at home your origin story?
Oh, wow. I'm going to give you the short, quick, and dirty. My name is Torrey Hopkins, as it was previously mentioned. And I got my professional comic start in 1989 at age 15 by Marvel Comics. I was, at the time, only reporting to Tom DeFalco. Yes. And the assignment that I had was a chapter of What If that consisted of the Vision. And essentially, everything was a go. I did more than what I was supposed to do because I was only supposed to pencil it. But I penciled, inked it, and I produced the cover for it as well. And we had a little dispute about the cover. Nothing really bad or anything. It was more so that I introduced a version of the character that nobody has ever seen before. So he was trying to explain to me, we can get to that another time. And I said, thank you for the opportunity, and parted ways with Marvel Comics.
Over that?
I was 15 years old. And,
okay.
At the time, I was definitely one of those artists where it's like, hey, let me show you my vision. And I didn't understand some of the ways how you introduce such a character change to the public and stuff. And so I went on and I helped develop one of the more popular Black publishing companies, but we'll get into that another time.
Okay. I know. Okay.
I know your work, sir.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
I know your work. Big fan.
Is it okay to at least say who it is, and then maybe have you back on to talk about it if you'd like, or you want to just keep it straight to the teenage vigilantes? I'm only asking.
Oh, I don't mind because I still love and support the company very much, despite how some of my comments or posts or videos have maybe been received by some people. But there's people very well informed that does matter with regards to the company that we're discussing, that knows that I have no ill intentions whatsoever towards.
Well, you know what? If any of that happens to come up in the conversation naturally, that's what we'll do. But for now, we're gonna focus on you.
Right.
Okay.
I
All
agree.
right. So, what did you do next? You're 15. You've worked for one of the biggest of the big two, especially during that time in the 80s. Marvel was still good. Like, they didn't have to sell off nobody to nobody yet. They were pretty comfortable.
Well,
So,
actually, they did already start those type of negotiations. So a lot of things that's presented to the public, they're usually somewhere maybe 8 months to even sometimes 24 months out after certain deals and negotiations have already been, or shall I say, the ink has dried. So some of that stuff was already in the works. Thus, the early 90s movies that featured Marvel intellectual property, that stuff was already in development. For example, I can now, and I said it in another podcast years ago, but I had gotten to meet the Image founders in 1989, and I was privileged to not only have them review some of my works and sign some stuff, but I overheard them discussing their plan of release, which would end up being 2 years. It was 2 years later in 1991, something like that.
wow, to be in that room. So, all right. Well, but what did you do with yourself after that time?
Okay, so after leaving the company I would go in to help develop, I would go back to do some work with my sponsor, the late Kathy Keaton, founder of Omni Magazine. And I went on to help her and Bob develop what's now defunct, but known as Comics by Penthouse. So between 2 years, between the age of 15 and 17, I had a very big pro start, and I went on to help develop 2 different comic book properties, creating characters, providing stories and guidance on how to, from a corporate speak, to focus on target audience and even develop a 5-year plus plan.
Okay. So what was? Go ahead.
I had a very bad mental health breakdown. I was 17, and I not only began to start destroying a lot of my work, but I literally quit the industry. I did not want to draw anymore. I didn't want to have anything to do with the work or the medium. And it was being in therapy. We found out that there was a lot of underlying layers that built that foundation for that powder keg to pop like that for me. And that year was hard, but I would eventually keep a promise to a very dear mentor of mine, one of the most important people as to why I'm back doing this, other than my family and friends, keeping a promise from for over 3 decades, and that is the late Dwayne McDuffie. When I had that breakdown, we had a moment, him and Michael Davis was crying about it, and he made me swear to him to never say never, because I said, I'm never going to do this again. And he said that it's not fair that people would not understand what was put before them and appreciate it, and that the world deserves to know what I can do. And so to make sure that no matter how long it takes to come back to this medium, because this is what my soul wanted.
Yeah. I'm so sorry. Yeah, I can't imagine how hard, like, especially in that world during that time. Oh, thank you, Lizzie. In this world during that time, the protections that people overall have now did not exist back then.
Oh, definitely not.
So,
in fact, it was quite the opposite. It's like, keep it to yourself. Don't talk to nobody about things.
Yeah. Like the thing that you're worried that has turned you into whatever it is, that's broken you. That's your problem. That's not everybody else's problem. Nobody else needs to accommodate you for that, or nobody needs to tell you that what that event was wrong, and that I support you in getting through that. So I'm glad you made it. I'm glad you made it through to the other side, and I'm glad your light and your passion weren't extinguished. I'm very glad that you kept your promise as well.
I'm very big on that. Thus, the Infinite Verse sagas, that is part of a 30+ year promise, as I mentioned, to family, friends, to the industry, people who are not familiar with my work for various reasons. That, like I said, we'll discuss that another time. But it's also a promise that, like I said, I made to myself. And being somebody who said I wanted to do this at 6 years old in 1980, and to accomplish it and be able to help bring others into that and present something that is very cherished. I'm glad I met that goal, but there is something more, and that's why I'm here to definitely talk about Teenage Vigilantes and whatever time we got about the Infinite Verse sagas.
All right, so let's get into that. So when did this idea begin? Was it always called Teenage Vigilantes, or was there an origin story to the origin story?
Okay, there's kind of an origin to the origin story. So the original name of the group or the team is now used by a well-known Black comic book publisher. So the name is more based on the real group of friends of mine. There's actually a council of people I talked to, friends for decades, going back 40 years and stuff like that. So the name Teenage Vigilantes is a spinoff of one of my oldest childhood friends, first art rival, Eric Coleman. His brother is Shane 125 from the legendary Tough Ass Tags crew. And the name of our crew, as of late 89, going into adulthood, we started off as Teenaged Villains. And then we transitioned to Tough Ass Villains. The reason why we went with the name Villains was, well, you couldn't be a nerd after school and stand on the corner no matter where for too long, especially after April 9th, 1989, thanks to the contributions of one particular current president. So
the rampant Cheeto, ladies and gentlemen, if you are not familiar.
Yeah. New York was a hell of a time to be alive when that man was here. Good Lord.
Especially to be a Black teenager. So I was a part of the first school that did the mandated uniforms, the Henry Highland Garnet Alternative School for Success, also known at the time IS 175. That was in 1988 that happened. That's also when Kathy Keaton came into the company. That whole thing of the Adopt a Class program is the template of how a lot of today's charter schools function. Getting to see the work that you do today. What is algebra going to do for me? What is integers going to do? Well, let's show you what accounting can do for you. Let's show you what doing research does for you as you want to be a lawyer or a scientist or anything of that nature.
Okay. So in doing that, I guess hanging out with your friends, who helped you bring together Teenage Vigilantes?
Well, I did a lot of redevelopment on some characters that I recalled and found some old works that I did from some sketches. But I definitely sat and discussed with many of my friends of what they would want their characters like power set to be. So we went through like the whole process from back in the days. Who's their favorite character? How can we adapt some of those qualities into the newer versions of these characters now versus back then, and still keeping it to the way I create. Because if we're going to build something off of something that was somewhat established by Marvel or DC, we can't just have a carbon copy. So I'm not going to have a Wolverine character, but you'll see a character by the name of Bruce Rodriguez, aka Bruce Loco, where it appears that he has claws, but that's not actually what he's demonstrating. He is a blood kinetic, and he actually has a very different type of blood, two types due to some experimentation. So he has both acid blood and lava based blood, and with him being a blood kinetic, he can make these different constructs. So he references his favorite bandito hero, Snit, on occasions, thus giving that homage to Wolverine.
Got you. Navy, do you have any questions?
Yes, I do.
That's great. I don't want to take up all the damn time. I feel like I'm yapping and I get in my stream of consciousness.
Well,
and then
that's what the show is all about. You want to yap and converse with the guests to let them know that their contributions to society as a whole, as an artist and creator, is fully appreciated. So, with that being said, all right, let me shut up.
I was going to
tip. Cheerio. I have a lot of Irish blood in me.
Oh my gosh, there, son. You're gonna try your best to be a part of it, aren't you?
Gosh, Mbagora. Can we get on with it?
Okay,
Gentlemen?
fine. He knew what he was signing up for. He knew this. First of all, it's an honor to meet you because I read a little bit about your story, how you started early in the industry, and you understand that there was pushback then, but you were still passionate. Because by the time you started, I had entered into the Navy. I think it was I was about 18, 19 about that time. I went into the Navy in 87. So right around the time that you started, that's when I was saluting everybody, even if I didn't have to. But your love for comics started at a young age. How old were you when you read your first comic and fell in love? And what was the comic?
Oh God!
That's right. I'm gonna ask them questions.
Yeah.
Us old men, we gonna ask them questions because I remember.
So, long story short, one day my mother, she was running late from work, and I asked a total stranger to take me home. This is 1978. So I could have very easily ended up on a milk carton because that was
my guy
around that time.
Wow.
Fortunately, he ended up not only living on the same block, but just a few buildings down from me. And he was a very good person. And so one day, me and my mother, we was going to the store, and I said, "Hey, mommy, that's the boy, that's the man that brought me home." And so she thanked him and hugged him and everything, and she offered him a job to be my first babysitter, so he would pick me up after kindergarten. And the very first day that he did that, because he was in college at the time, he put me in front of the TV and gave me a stack of comic books. And I stopped looking at the TV. And, and the first book on the top of it was a Black Lightning comic book.
Oh, let's go.
So I just thumbed through it because it was very colorful. but the one that stood out to me the most was a foreshortened cover featuring the then work of a teenage Dennis Cowan, and it was Power Man and Iron Fist. I would
Oh,
later
shit.
on get that book signed by Dennis.
Oh,
Oh, the GOAT, that man. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, so those two books, Black Lightning and Power Man and Iron Fist, were my first official comic books given to me that I held. I would stare at the stuff at the newsstand like most kids. You see all this stuff and everything like that, but there was never a reach for it. Nobody ever said, "Here, give me this." But once I got those comics, I would every single time, any piece of paper I had, crayons, you name it, I'm trying to copy it. And I end up stop focusing on solely at a very early age Superman. More so, I would do maybe just Batman, Spider-Man, Wolverine. I started really focusing on Marvel by definitely by Secret Wars. So that would be like about 43 years or so ago.
Gotcha. Wow. I think we're along the same lines because I was 9 when I was 8 or 9 when I picked up my first book. Was Black Panther #1.
Oh,
and yeah, that's when I also realized that being bullied was when you said that you can't do it. You can't just be a nerd on the street and think people aren't going to subjugate you, because I had to deal with that too. I still remember the rock that was flung at me when I was reading the comic on my grandmother's porch. And I said, "Oh, y'all want me to stop? No, I'm not gonna stop."
Yeah, no,
that's the thing that Gen X and millennial nerds, right? We're a different breed. And
Facts.
There is two types. You have the passive aggressive that'll just take it and then I'm gonna snap at you. I'm gonna say something wordy. And then you have the type that probably like yourself and me definitely. I'll put hands on you. So,
let's go.
Seeing this skinny kid just start doing some things. I ain't gonna go into that because it's not about that. But it wasn't really.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
It's all a part of you. Yeah, it is.
Money. Yeah. Nobody took my lunch money. Nobody took my comic books. It was actually more of the vice versa. And I have some friends that could tell you some stories about that.
Wow. Being a girl in the 80s and the 90s, I was left alone, which is also kind of not the greatest thing in the world, because I definitely would have liked some fucking attention at some point to nurture my nerdy side. No, I had to find out about comics by accident. Well, I definitely didn't steal them. Some kid leaving his Marvel trading cards.
Marvel Masterpiece.
No, the older ones.
Ooh, the ones by Tops.
Yeah.
I'm old.
Badass book.
No, you're not.
Badass book.
You're classic, sir. You're
Thank
classic.
you.
That's the difference. Nah, we remember. Pepperidge Farm remembers, and so do we.
Yes.
Yeah, no, that was my foray, and I guess in a sense I'm lucky that nobody paid attention to me, because they probably would have asked me where I got those books from or the trading cards from, but they didn't, and now they're lost.
There was a lot of, to be specific, right? Especially in this space, I know a lot of Black women who were nerds back then that would sit and watch G.I. Joe, Transformers with us, play with us out in the parks. And then when Jim and the Holograms would come on, it's their time to shine and things of that nature. Even back when the gorgeous ladies of wrestling was popping off, they would want to get it on and scrap with the boys and things of that nature back then. So it's good to have had those experiences, knowing that that exists, because one of my target audiences, and I explained this to my partner and others, is Black women. And at another point, I'll explain the Comics by Kids program and this wonderful, talented 13-year-old at the moment. And when I say she's amazing, what I was doing at 16, she's doing at 13. So the future of the industry is bright. Black comic artists and Black female artists.
They're out here. They're out here. At Quiet
Yeah.
as It's Kept, I say this all the time on the show, there is a renaissance going on that nobody can see. And to be quite honest, there's a part of me that's like, I'm glad, because that means you can shore up your foundation and build up your energy and your momentum and mollywop niggas.
That's right. That's right.
Just come down
You
from
didn't
the
see
back.
that coming, right?
I'll go for the whopping niggas part. Right?
Yeah.
Forget Molly. We're gonna be Tamika Wop. There we go.
I know an executive that would definitely agree with you a lot, maybe.
just there.
Okay, let me get you on to the Kickstarter.
Yes.
Do you want me to share your screen, or do you want
I got my screen up, but I also gave you some content, even like I said, if we have time, a little teaser, because I have a little teaser and exclusives for everybody. I got video secrets.
Oh, let's go. Okay.
All right, I'm gonna share your screen because it's easier for you to control that on that side. All right.
I'm about to bring out the sign, y'all. I had to bring out the sign.
All right, go ahead. Please tell us about the Teenage Vigilantes.
Yes.
It's
Teenage Vigilantes is a series that starts in a dystopian type of reality. So as I tease in the story, that the tough ass vigilantes have been defeated, reborn as teenagers in an alternate version of their universe by a group of unknown villains. So here in this teaser right here, I'm actually giving a glimpse of one of the main final villains. This character in this little panel right here, her name is Pronessa Quack, aka Tia B, aka Timebreaker. She's essentially the goddess of time. Thus, time is not on their side. And there's a pun for that. And what also ends up happening is she's caused this event that caused these adults to be changed to kids, not by her own hands, but by the child of the Boundless Lovers, which essentially is her nephew. Her big brother here, Doc Rock, is pretty much the catalyst of her vengeance. But what ends up happening through this attack, it changes everything for everybody, even Timebreaker. And as you can see, too many of them had died. But as it picks up, right, I went back with a lot of nostalgia. So in one of my earliest works, I introduced games people play. And I bring back the game room because of the camaraderie that we used to have there. That was like our social media growing up in Harlem. A lot of people growing up in Harlem on the east side knew about it, especially those rappers who would go to Dapper Dan's, because he would tell them like, hey, if you don't want to worry about bullets or those crazy ass kids or anything, come from the Lenox Avenue side. Don't come from the 125th Street and Lexington side, because you might end up in a fight or you might end up getting shot by a stray bullet. So retelling the narrative of our communities in this fictional way, right? Because the story does consist of some true stories, but they're very fictionalized, such as Chapter 5, where I introduced the shaman witch, but we'll get there because we got a campaign to promote here now, so we can definitely see that moving forward. And I wanted to get the action going with this particular panel here that has a deep story to it, and the question is going to constantly be asked for the first several chapters: what happened to Fashion? A character dedicated to my late friend Sean Fashion, and what ended up happening to him is really bad. It's actually here, I'll give you a little spoiler because there's so much, but we don't see Sean Fashion too much anymore after this. And so we now move forward, just giving a little tease of what's happening. We have Jalen Quincy, aka Hysteria, a character that I almost sold to one of the big two, a company that I will not name because
I'm glad you didn't.
Yep, don't have.
yeah, there we go. Y'all will never know this story that would have been Love, Lust, and Hysteria by that company, but you will get to know it through Teenage Vigilantes. And so here it's just, a playful banner. We see how friends work in school and things of that nature. Her and the oldest of the Rodriguez siblings. And this is just, like setting a tempo of like, hey, what's about to happen? Knuckleheads on deck. And we see something akin, if anybody ever watched the movie The Class of 1984.
Yeah.
I really, really went there with this. And as you see, some of the antagonists just come on in and they start trouble,
Yeah.
And my character, he's just chilling, he's doing, the lesson and everything like that. But these antagonists have other plans, and their target is the teenage vigilantes. So Professor Brainchild, don't get him twisted. He is not a telepath or telekinesis of any kind whatsoever. That is just a nickname of my uncle Greg, the Brainchild 4. Music engineer. He has credits on the Fat Boys album and a couple of albums, Culture Club, Boy George, and Timmy Gatling after he left the group Guy in the late 80s. So Professor Brainchild is a homage to, like I said, my Uncle Greg, one of my mentors. He's the one who put me on the music. He actually put the first instrument in my hand, being a harmonica, at my 6th birthday. There's a beautiful photo with me and him regarding that.
I love it.
We'll demonstrate some of his powers here, thus going into his ability to control vibrations. So he's not a telekinetic. Don't get Brainchild mixed up with him being there. That's just, a homage and dedication to the real life person. And the drama continues. The Rodriguez brothers, they come across the grim. We now have a 6 against 2 situation. However, the Taino Titan ain't nothing to fuck with. So
I felt every single syllable of that. I felt every single syllable of that.
Yeah, I love creating the Taino Titan, Eddie Rodriguez. That's dedicated to my friend Juan Colon. He was very adamant about a Puerto Rican representation. So Bruce and Eddie are dedicated to him and his brother, one of his brothers. The Taino Titan, the name says it all. But if anybody wanted to get an idea of his power set, he's not a Green Lantern. Think of him more as Toph. He's the Earthbender. Yeah, so...
Ooh.
We get to see some of his powers where he just has the rocks just come around and form around the grim. It's like, yeah, it ain't happening. Y'all not doing this and everything. And I wrote in a nice Dragon Ball Z reference there. So the mouth pops out and there's this little thing where Majin Buu's like, hey, I'm going to eat you like candy. And, that manga element there. This is a comic book, right?
I love it.
This is what I am branding as urban manga, where it has the artistry of that, but it's in an American style reading format. And then there's other elements there that says this is clearly from the West. But we do go into where we start like the historical culture in chapter 2. We go into Stryver's role, where we find another character who's critical to what happened to Sean Fashion, traversing the rooftops of some of the buildings in Stryver's role, things of that nature. There's a reference to someone from our community, the late civil rights activist, Preston Wilcox. He was a great mentor of mine and things of that nature. He's referenced. Dapper Dan is referenced. So we get that cultural reference of the real true story of people. But again, it's fictionalized. thus protecting some people's rights and things, you know, because the people that's a part of this, they're under contract, they get incentives of these things. So when we start doing solo stories and spin-offs, they actually are listed as the co-creators. They are going to be listed in the co-creators of their individual dedication characters in this book. And this is the apex of my representation, where I'm giving back to the community, not just asking of them to support me in what I'm doing. I'm keeping this promise of giving that representation. And going back to the teenage years, I wanted to present something that I want people to understand, because I hear this talk about YNs and what's up with these kids these days, and I'm like, they ain't nothing compared to what we was. They're just recorded more. The things that we got away with shall be protected by the Fifth Amendment.
Yo, that is the facts right there, bro.
Yeah, and some of these stories are so touching, and I really want to plug the chapter 5 of this Shaman Rich story, because my friend Aisha, she said, Torrey, if we do this, I want to do it about my son who died of brain cancer. And I cried. Right in the chapter, I cried so many times, because I'm retelling this story of trauma, and then I'm adding a whole nother level of trauma to it with an antagonist, and how she's impacted by it, how it emotionally and mentally disturbed her. Things any mother would go through, but to have to be now having to dealing with a demon, and then you're not even in your home world and stuff like that. I wanted to plug that so people understand, by the time you get to chapter 5, if you didn't think it was already off the rails, news flash, you're about to get something that is ingrained, based on a true life event, as I discussed, but the way it's fictionalized is going to be like, wow. And these are, I got her full blessings on this, and it really goes off the rails. There's romance in there. The Boundless Lovers, Dark Rock and Hive Heart. They're basically their arc story is mostly based on some of what me and my childhood girlfriend at the time, who's a great friend of mine now. We're great friends, so people don't get things twisted and stuff like that. Daria. We was even nicknamed Lois and Clark in high school, because that was around the time that their version of the show was running. She's also represented as the second girlfriend of a very popular Black teenager, because the first one, rest in peace, Denise Collins, well, everybody knows The Flower. So I went back to that source of how I created. And I thank Michael Davis personally, right, for that, because when I met him in the late fall, early winter of 1987, I could barely, I knew how to draw, but my anatomy was off. So characters have like 3-4 biceps to try to demonstrate that they was muscular or powerful, very non-anatomically correct characters. And he was the one who suggested to me that I join the Children's Art Carnival for my first summer job in 1988, is which I would go on to meet Big Brother, the late Dwayne McDuffie, who would show me that there's more than just drawing and comic books, and also help me refine my writing skill. So those two founders of a very popular Black publishing company with a very popular distributor, they are very instrumental to how I got to the point of having my work praised and having the opportunity with Tom DeFalco and Marvel Comics. I'll never take that from them. And with regards to meeting Dennis Cowan through the Children's Art Carnival program, and doing some other things and having him sign. He showed me how to ink faster using a brush instead of spending time slowly scratching with a quill. So I give credit where credit is due always, because there is no future that I'm presenting without the past. And I want to address that. Some people say I live in the past, and it's like, no, the experience of my past is why I'm telling you some things, so you understand. I'm not just speaking of my experience, but others that helps move things forward. So sometimes people won't necessarily make the same mistakes, especially in this comic book industry, wanting to work for, let's say, for example, the big two, expecting big things. And the younger you are, the bigger that bubble busts. You think, okay, I got a shot from Marvel. I'm getting to do everything. I'm gonna get to put all my stuff out. And they're like, no, we want you to just do some panels or do layouts and stuff like that and things of that nature. And the opportunity that I had was like, here, kid, go, but only do this. Okay, you said only do this, now I'm gonna do that. You better be lucky you was good enough to, make sure this looked good and things of that nature. So slightly sidebarring with the Comics for Kids program, this is where I teach those kids and those family members about the industry, so they understand how to protect their kids and give them a leg up, so by the time they get out of high school, they have these opportunities with some of the indie partners that is going to be a part of this program, some of the established people in the industry that they'll get to meet, because being able to touch, and again, what Kathy showed us, show them, let them touch an artist, let them touch a writer, editor, in chief, somebody that's like, hey, I don't do none of the arts stuff, but I can tell you the business, like a Gamal Hennessy, let them speak to an attorney so they understand what those conversations look like, what the cost is, so they can balance the money that they make as they learn the value of their work, because that's important as well. I like helping people understand the value of their work and creation. So I do work with a lot of up and coming talent. I do work with a lot of established talent. This piece right here was done by Nicholas Draper Ivy. It's actually the early trade dress for teenage vigilantes.
Nick is a show off. Nicholas is a show off. He's a show off.
And I'm gonna be honest with you, the one that he wanted to do, we're going to revisit that. This isn't the version.
Please do. I'll get it.
So where can people, I guess, sign up for your program, or how do people find out about that program?
The Comics by Kids program. Okay, we're going to have another interview with that, but I will tell you this much, that through the company that I work for, I am an IT engineer of 26 years. So I work with Charter Technology Solutions. We are MSP, where we're primarily based and focused in the educational space, where the majority of our client base is in the charter school spectrum around the nation. We do have some public school contracts, such as the New York State Department of Education, but the majority of our clients are charter schools. So this particular program has been approved to be submitted and will be presented with our largest client, a client that I'm very proud of with how they're bringing back home economics. Yes, they have a shop where these kids are going to learn how to cook and things of that nature. A program that has been going for at least 2 decades now out of the education system in public schools and things. Zeta Charter Schools will be the pilot charter school of this program. So it'll start there, and then afterwards it'll be a regular internship program where I'll take on as many as I can within the particular annual budget for that. Because I am responsible for managing money, something that I almost was a long time ago. And I'm thankful that people not only trust me, such as my private partners and investors, right, but they trust me with being able to show that there's other ways of doing business and bringing in the youth. So this way they can grow into business, not just, okay, you go to college, you get the theory, you get out, what do I do with all this now? Nah, you're going to be ready to know what you're doing by the time you get out of high school. Not one career, but 2, 3, or more.
Do you think the program that you're with is leaning towards like apprenticeships of sorts? Do they do that?
Yes. So the program will consist of apprenticeships and or internships with some of the partner publishers that I already talked to about this. Of course, there was concerns about the age because I mentioned the protege and her age, but I already told them everything once this happens and they're involved, these kids will be 14 and up. So I've spoken definitely with Advent Comics, Concrete Comics. One of my recent partners, and I'm a little secret that I'm working with White Manga, co-founder of Saturday AM. So they're familiar with the program. Definitely want them involved with this because of the current styling that this generation, late Z and the Alpha, they like the manga appearance. They do like regular comics, but they like something that's simple, that's easy, that can also be produced very fast. So I am taking consideration of the generational wants, but I'm also making sure there's some needs in there, such as bringing back those moral of the stories and things of that nature. So you're going to see that in Teenage Vigilantes. So people who don't want morals don't complain about why these kids are just, running amok and things of that nature. I want them to be able to, like, start developing a certain level of emotional intelligence that by the time they get out of high school, they'll be able to stand before executives the way I did as a kid and hold them accountable for the decisions that they make that impacts the whole. And of course, just regular adults and stuff, not being belligerent, but knowing your power and your value, what you bring to the table.
It's beautiful. That's perfect. So do you mind just saying the name of the program just so people can keep an eye out for it one more time?
Comics by Kids from Tron Corp Audio Visual.
Okay. I'm going to put that in the chat for everybody.
And for people who's wondering what I've done as well, I'm a very big, I know there's an easy title to get in Kickstarter called Super Backer, right? But I'm not a super backer just because I backed a lot of campaigns. I back campaigns that I believe in, and I do back like high tiers. And one of the most important campaigns that I backed my company and some of my funding partners, where we made sure we directed 10% of the completed funding goal of the Epiphany engine. So you'll see Tron Corp Audio Visual listed as the executive producer and one of my funding resource partners as the producer for that project. And that project consisted of over 40 indie publishers, some known and unknown talent. Joseph Illich, he served as an editor on there, executive editor. Dennis Cowan, he contributed some work to it. Jim Owsley, I'm sorry, I keep calling him that because legacy. Christopher Priest, everybody knows that's Christopher Priest, and many others and stuff. And that's one of the projects that I'm very proud to have funded and help get funded to that particular level, and so many others. This isn't a brag, but it is to answer a question of what have I done. And outside of comics, I was one of the youngest Black individuals to join the ETC committee. That was in 2000, the Electronic Trades Committee, when I started my career at Garbad Intercapital, a capital gains brokerage company. And our client at the time, JP Morgan, had made it known to public that they was doing the merger with Chase. So I served on the back end of the JP Morgan Chase merger of the summer of 2000, which consisted of plenty of billions of dollars passing through my hands in the form of Ethernet cables and keyboard strokes.
Basically, you the line for the plug.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
So I'm not a stranger to powerful people, wealthy people. As I mentioned, Kathy Keaton, her husband was the late Bob Guccione, and other executives and things of that nature. And even still to this day, I still work closely with C-level staff. I did it while I worked with Good Shepherd Services for 10 and a half years. I work very closely with the C-level staff at Zeta Charter School, especially the gracious founder, Emily Kim. She's the one who said to me, I got shelf space if I do this for kids. So
Good.
there is shelf space for people that's a part of this program. Then you don't have to chase the big two for that.
I love
No. And that's what Room Full of Blerds is all about. And F the big two just a little bit. All right. So Tron, before we let you go, I'm just gonna show people one more time the Kickstarter.
Yes.
You are currently a little.
Hey, we just got a new
little
backer since this interview.
See, listen. Baby.
Yeah, it was me.
Thank you.
I can't back it live because my credit card, even though I'm poor, but I will be backing it as soon as we are off of this page. You're a little bit over halfway towards your goal.
Yes.
We have 18 days to go. Yep. This is a $1,200 goal, ladies and gentlemen. I am looking. Hold on. Let me do Big Mama real quick. It's $1,200. It's $1,200. I know that I was pushing y'all and knocking y'all over the head this past week to help get Miss Chelsea Simone's book funded. Don't embarrass me. Don't embarrass me. Her book was $3,000. We do not need everybody under the sun to do this. It's a very minute amount.
Yes,
we can do this. We can get this done in record time. I would appreciate it if y'all, again, don't embarrass me in these streets. Okay, let's get this funded. Okay, absolute. This could be done by Friday.
I hate the fact that she did that, and as soon as she did it, said, "I'm gonna go Big Mama." I said, "Here we go, back to the green M&Ms." Don't embarrass me. Don't embarrass. I'm saying, like, just chomping the M&Ms. I'm like, all right, just keep on telling. Don't embarrass you. I'm almost done with the bowl. Come on, we good. Come on,
everybody.
I want to say something very special, right?
Sure.
Because everybody thinks of gimmicks in the industry and things of that nature. And I shared this with one of my consultants regarding Kickstarter and stuff. I'm doing something different. And I'm going to make sure that now through here, people are hearing it first. I'm offering custom covers. So this would be individual ISBN, a one-of-one that's exclusive to anybody on that tier. There's two separate tiers, one with the current artist for chapter 1 and chapter 2. And then there is another tier featuring my work because I am returning as an artist. I have contributed with some of the character design process and things of that nature and layouts. And there's going to be more art. But I think about what it means to be a collector in comics, because a lot of people want to chase what can be something that they can hand off to the future and gain value. So during one of Rob Liefeld's whatnots and everything that I'm always back supporting and stuff like that, I end up getting a one-of-one remark chiseled of, I think it was Youngblood 100 or 5. I don't know. It's so many of them that I lost count, right? But I said, holy cow, a one-of-one. How can I give people a one-of-one? A remark and sketch cover, yeah, that anybody can do that. That doesn't really make it a one-of-one, right? A one-of-one is getting it printed at ISBN, and only you have that copy, not the publisher has a copy of it. So that becomes a very vaulted type chase grail. So that's there, and that's one of the biggest business mechanisms that I have that I want to also promote.
I'm just going to show. Is that the Hopkins return tier?
That is, that is one of the tier. The Hopkins returns. There's a much bigger tier that consists of, that one that you're showing there. That consists of someone getting the actual comic book page instead of me vaulting that. For example, there's a black and white cover by Demetrius Chekhovas, which is actually one of two of a wraparound cover. The other one features the odd couple. It gives you the actual page. It's a print of the page as well on 11/17. So you want something where you can have people touch and things. You want something you want to put in the safe stuff. So that's for collectors, because one of my close industry colleagues, he has a lot of sketch cover work done, but it's a very unique collection where he has it graded. He has these portraits of the artists and things of that nature. I'm going to be doing at least a couple for him. So Al, you see this? Yeah, I got you covered. It's on record now, so I can't run from it.
Thank you for the warning. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for the warning.
But I want people to have something special, because a lot of times people forget that almost every successful title failed when it first came out. Batman, Doctor Strange, Spider-Man somewhat. They didn't just was breakout hits. A lot of things got shelved. Thor couldn't hold up the shelf for the longest. Iron Man. And now, because of the way they presented in different medium, right? You're able to see their full valuation of these things. And so to my fellow indies, who you can do what you want, right? But I'm gonna give you my professional opinion, which a very popular publishing company you know of, listen to. Don't start and stop with a one shot. Don't be scared. Don't be scared of getting your trademarks. Do everything you need to protect that property, because Absolutely. What's not hot now can be a chase collectible, just like Rappin' Max, the first hip hop comic book that came out so many decades ago, 40 years ago, right? You can't get that no more. And to get a copy of that, you are definitely paying reseller rates of $1,000 or more. So there is valuation in these little treasures and stuff that I'm setting up for people. Because again, I want to give something to people. I'm not just asking for support. No flex. I can do the funding myself. I want you to be a part of this and get some of these things. There's a lot of stuff I've already given away for the first 10 backers of the campaign. I can't wait to get to the stretch goals, so this way I can give away some more stuff, because I'm very liberal. There's an executive who would probably, tell you he's like this way because he's so liberal, he's giving everything away.
Well, let's not give too much away, because we got a couple of things of tiers that people can back for a very smaller amounts compared to $1,000. So the featured pledge that you have up here is a $15 cover A Skywind Arts. Yes. I don't know if I can click on that. I cannot, but it's blue. It looks very Nightwing-ish, and that's why I like it personally.
That's Doc Rock and Pages on the cover. That's okay. Doc Rock is the template for the character who became the template for Miles Morales. So Doc Rock, he's not nerfed. He has all his powers, but in the stories before he ascends to be in Metatron, right? You're going to see what Doc Rock can do. And because he still is based upon somewhat of my favorite character being Spider-Man, but he is not a spider type, you'll just see that type of dialogue and agility out of him. Ooh, he's a cosmic level.
Okay, well, don't give up. All right, well, don't. Look, you got my money. Hold on. You got my money. Just let me get through let me get through.
I'm already broke, bro. All right, I can't even get my breakfast sandwich because I'm broke.
If you do not have the space in your home like I do, but I make a way, you can absolutely sign up for the $8 tier, which is the TAV Chapter 1 digital standard. You can also get another physical, which is a little bit more. It's $20. That is cover B by Demetrius Chekhovas. I hope I'm saying that right.
Chekhovas.
Thank you. And then you have for a little bit more than that, $25 tier for cover C by Obari, and then the Vigilantes.
That's the one I got.
The Teenage Vigilantes Digital Deluxe Plus. That is a $30 tier, but you are getting.
You should see Torrey. Right, Torrey is he's about to just lose it right now.
Which
Shortcake.
includes
the name of the book is The Assassin's Tree.
Yeah, no, I see her with the thick thighs, halfway hanging out over here, right there. It includes the character design process, a digital copy of the script, and it also includes the black and white digital standard version of the Assassin's Tree. Next up, you get the TVA Digital Plus. You get to choose your own team shirt. Does that include the shirt that you've got on now, or is that's a different tier?
This is different. Yeah, it's not included.
I want the shirt he got. I want the shirt he got.
Well, let's talk to Mr. Draper and harass him a little bit.
I'll find Nicholas. Look, I want the same shirt you gave Torrey. Okay, that's what I want.
He doesn't even have a shirt of it yet,
bruh. That makes it even worse. Go to him. Like, I want the shirt you ain't got. That's how 101 I wanted to be. All right, just
for the next levels that you have. Obviously, you're going to go up in value. You have $70 for their tier 1 signed copy, a Shame 125 ultra rare graffiti art cover, which is gorgeous.
It is.
That cover right there, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm so sorry. I got to let you
know,
you're good.
Right?
He was supposed to be a part of that publishing company that I developed, right? And to paraphrase Nas from Writers, those who sit on the top of the throne, his name is there in that phrase, Shame 125. So this is the first ever comic book cover for him. It was supposed to have been plenty more back in the days, but that's another story. But yeah, this ain't something you're going to be able to get regularly like that. So
no, on any of these Kickstarters, but especially this one, that you are not going to be able to find.
He's
anywhere.
my first art mentor, by the way, too. He taught me how to draw females as well.
Oh, well.
I love Shane. Shout out to Shane.
Oh, wait. 9 of 10 available.
Here we go.
Here we go. We got a 5-pack poly bag of the TVA. This is the 5 signed printed copies of Teenage Vigilantes, consisting of the covers listed below, plus the digital copy and an 8x10 landscape by the Nicholas Draper Ivy. That is worth its weight in gold.
I still want the shirt. I don't even care.
And then we're going back up to the custom covers. You have one for $200. The next one up is by Torrey himself, and I don't know why I skipped all the way. That's $300. And then the final one is I'm going to read this whole thing because it's kind of fucking cool. You get 2 custom sketch covers, an 11x17 printed copy of the original, as well as the actual cover page with a personal thank you from Torrey, signed with gold metallic ink. A digital copy of the script, digital and printed deluxe version of Teenage Vigilantes Chapter 1, featuring some of the characters' designs, notes, and processes, an 8x10 landscape printed copy of the Nicholas Draper Ivy early trade dress wraparound cover art. You're also going to get a t-shirt based on the cover of your choice. Okay, plus all the stretch goals. So, again, I reiterate to the people at home, or if you out and about in these streets, don't embarrass me.
Here we go again.
Don't embarrass me. These are lovely covers. This is sounding like a pretty good story that you may want to get in early on. I implore you, please make sure you go and check out this Kickstarter. The link is in the description below, in the room full of Blerds repertoire down here. Please check them out. I'm going to try to get the link up here and get myself together if I can find where I put it, because it's gone.
And thank you so much, because I know we discussed time, and
I'm
beyond grateful.
I appreciate you for being flexible and chilling out in the hallway so your family doesn't.
This is my building. This is my office. People will tell you legends of me in this building.
Oh, Lord. Oh, wait a minute.
Put on the storyteller's voice. Back in my day.
Look, here's a little something exclusive to y'all, right? The hallway covers, right? Those are micro stories. So you're going to see a consistent for every single chapter that consists of a hallway cover. Some of them are based upon real life events. So there's going to be one where, just a spoiler, Doc Rock's sleeping in there. One where the Titan, he's going through a drug addiction. These are based on true events that happened with me and my friends and things of that nature. And the reason why I could use the staircase, well, those of us in the hood know, yeah, a lot of times that was where we would go when everything is closed or it's raining outside and stuff.
Yeah.
We would just sit and chill and build, talk, or whatever the case and stuff. The staircases of MS houses, for a long time, me and my friends, we there was no need for police. We kept our hallways clean. We saved our own, thus the teenage vigilantes.
Yep.
And ladies and gentlemen, if you would like to get in on this, please make sure that you check out the link below. Mr. Torrey, I appreciate you so much for coming on. I'm sorry I couldn't have you on here longer because there's stuff that I have questions about that I had to stop myself from asking you. I hope you will come back on soon. Don't be a stranger. And good luck with the Kickstarter. I think good things are going to happen.
Thank you. I trust you all, and it was my pleasure. And I definitely look forward to the next meeting and interview because, yeah, I know there's some things we want to unwrap and clarify, and get into some of the gumbo.
Yeah, a little bit of the what is it? The bouillabaisse of the comic book industry, if you will.
Yes.
I'll take the shrimp part of it. Thank you very much. I'll take the shrimp part.
all the seasoning. All right, my dear. Thank you so much for coming on tonight. I cannot wait to talk to you later. Good luck, honey.
Peace and blessings to y'all. Thank you.
You too, honey.
Thank you, sir.
Bye.
That was dope.
He's super cool and like super chill and laid back too.
I can tell. He's not only one of them cats is you just sit down with a meal and just say, okay, just tell me what's going on. And 6-7 hours later, still going at it.
I have a feeling I think he knows one of my cousins. Just hearing about some of the stories that he was telling and the people that he was running with, I think he knows my cousin Chili Q. That's his DJ name.
Okay.
I'm hoping that he is. But in the meantime, in between time, we've got to get to some special news that came up over the weekend. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your moment to strap in, buckle in. We're gonna talk about.
You see this right here.
Yeah, and you see this.
I can't do the shimmy. It's always I am shimmyless. I am as the shimmy. Okay.
She got motion.
You know what? Look at my stickers. That's all. Look at my stickers.
But first, let me bring in one of the guests for this evening. Are you ready, kind sir? Do I have a thumbs? Oh, double thumbs up. Ladies and gentlemen.
You better be.
The captain, my captain. the founder and lead of Blerds Eye View, the one, the only, Mr. Chris Fury.
Oh, look at this background. This is horrible.
Sir,
we are on the final week.
It don't look bad. It's
a work in progress.
We just got the keys to the new ship, so we've been moving since last Friday. So we're just slowly just getting things. I'm not getting the truck and loading everything up at once.
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not.
I just preloaded the truck, so when I get off work, I can go straight over there tomorrow. Save myself some trouble. I'm like, let's go back to my original plan. Preload and throw it over there.
Correct. It's gonna be a little stopgap measure, and then
wait. By the weekend, appliances. That's all I got. Appliances and mattresses. That's it. That's all I got to worry about.
Thank you so much, Tron. I almost called you Tron. Thank you so much, Torrey. I appreciate you coming on, and sincerely, I would love to have you back on to talk more comic book war. It would be amazing.
In the process, Sans beard now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, what's up with that? What's up?
Try.
Wait, something different. Wait.
Let's try something. Let's go back to basics a little bit.
I mean, it makes your life easier. You don't have to worry about doing a sneezing and shaving at the same time.
Oh God.
Y'all, that is a real fear. Okay, that is a real. No matter what you're
Trust me,
shaving,
when I have the straight razor on the mustache, I fear my wife having to come in to use the bathroom. I'm like, do not come in here, hit my elbow. It would be the absolute worst time. Final destination stuff.
See, I ain't even ready for that because I live alone, and if I hear noise, it's just like it's time to move.
Coughing, ladies. Coughing and waxing. That's all I'm gonna say. All right, let's get into it. Let's get into it. Good evening, everybody. Thank you. Welcome to the segment of Room Full of Blerds. We are going to talk about D23 and all that it entails. Everybody only cares about Storm. It's fine, but I gotta load y'all up.
That's all that really matters. Let's face it. Let's be honest.
All right, we have 1, 2, 3. We have 3 trailers we're gonna get to. And because I love Star Wars, we're gonna do Ahsoka first. Okay, here you go. Shut up.
Tell me, Ahsoka. What troubles you? I'm always walking by your side.
Citizens of the glorious empire, I have returned.
Ron!
I took an oath to protect the empire.
Perfect.
I therefore declare war on the Rebel Alliance.
How? I question everything. Who is it? Oh, wait!
Out of vision. What did you see? More.
Oh, wait!
More and more danger than I thought.
Balin claimed to have knowledge of a power.
Wait,
One that could end wars.
wait.
A long time ago, I walked away from the Jedi.
Oh, baby
This is your
girl.
trial, Ahsoka. Maybe time to
Whoa!
decide.
What?
Are you a Jedi
What?
or not?
Wait.
You know the funny thing about
hold on,
this?
hold on.
You know
Everybody everyone calls this Ahsoka season 2. I'm calling it Star Wars Rebel season 5.
Yes.
That's exactly what this is.
That's what it is.
And I'm for it. I'm all for it either way.
Okay, wait. I gotta
The funny thing is, I'm seeing Kira as the person that's behind you in the theater who sees the same trailer, and they're wigging out. And you can only hear so much because you keep hearing her go, wait, hold on, wait,
hold on, wait.
There's so much.
Hold my ovaries. Oh, wait a minute.
Her ovaries.
Oh, wait.
I'm eclipsed.
Wait. Okay, wait.
Unfortunately, as someone who's lower on the totem pole of Star Wars lore than you guys,
my ovaries.
forgive me if I ask questions because I'm an idiot.
Spartan said he didn't know Thrawn was a problem. Yes.
That is a problem with it.
Get in here, Spartan.
Those kids can coach themselves.
Wait. Okay, wait. First of all, that's my girl, Ahsoka. What you doing, twin? How you feel?
I'm still mad about a certain scene that was cut, and it's not from this, but that's okay.
We'll talk.
Yeah.
That's last. I am thrilled. I am thrilled with what they're about to do. I am also sad with what they're about to do because I think we are headed towards the end of the gray Jedis.
Yeah.
I think that is going to be definitively put to rest with this season.
The Grey
I-
Jedis.
I love a gray Jedi. I love a Jedi that's like, y'all on some fuck shit, but I'm not that fucking far gone. I ain't fucking with the Sith. But you know, they had some good ideas. They just went too far, type shit. You know what I mean?
Interesting. I've never heard of Grey Jedi, so it's interesting. Oh, and the captain's frozen.
Oh my sweet, mom captain, mom captain.
Screenshot that face, because anytime he comes up with something, we just go click, just like he does. I have concern. Yo, it's too.
I'm back.
Doggone it.
It's that damn throne. It's that damn throne. I knew they were going to find out.
I would have screenshot that picture. That picture.
Me being a whole epic. Rebel pirate, I knew them some bitches would try to find me eventually.
Oh my god!
No, serious. Like, wait. There's so much in. Okay, I'm trying to. All right, listen, look, hold on, wait. Let me do the thing. Okay.
Okay. How am I supposed to learn? How am I supposed to learn if you keep saying wait?
Okay, wait. Listen, look. Hold the fuck on. I need y'all to lock in with me, all right? I'm gonna wind up pulling a Charlie Day with all the wires and shit going all over the place. There's gonna be a Pepe Silvia moment. There is no okay, just hang in there with me. I swear to God, I'm not crazy. Pepe Silva is real.
I'm sitting in front of you like this.
But there is no Carol in HR.
There is no Carol in HR. No, there is no Carol in HR. So we have Ahsoka. This is her trial. This is her real Jedi official trial, because technically speaking, she was never labeled a Jedi. So that's what we're going to be doing. But she's going to be a super fucking Jedi, because she's doing it through the original motherfuckers of Earth, space, and time, which is why Baylan Skoll was trying to get to them fucking temples. All right, so it's gonna be fucking good.
In other words, when she was asking why, when she was in training, why she couldn't become a Jedi Knight, and they denied her over some bullshit. And when they realized said bullshit was wrong, she said, "You know what? I'm good.
I'm cool. I'm
good." When I told y'all I was good the first time, it wasn't what y'all thought. Y'all didn't believe me, so I'm good now.
Wow,
Bama, baby, you're gonna have to look that up. The short version is what I just said. Basically, I rock with the Jedi way. I rock with the light side of the Force, but there's a couple things off the dark side of the Force that I fuck with heavy. Y'all are being way too extreme on either end, the Sith versus the actual Jedi. I'm a chill here in the middle somewhere, maybe a little bit more towards the light, maybe a little bit more towards the dark. That's the gist of it.
Mace Windu is a very, very close, almost a very close balance.
Yeah, if they let his story rock, just bring him back.
I mean, he's literally the one that was just like, no, this some bitch needs to be arrested or needs to die.
I thought they were bringing him back. I thought they were bringing back Mace Windu.
There's been no actual confirmation or talk about it, and based on the way that they're going with this, I don't think we're going to be getting a Mace Windu story.
So in the meantime, just read the Mace Windu story written by Mark Bernard.
Correct, and live in your truth that way. Other things, not Mother Talzin. Oh my gosh, Mother Talzin is dead, but everybody from that side of is it the Sith? Oh my God, it's not Sith.
It's like the Night Sisters.
Yes, Night Sisters. I'm so sorry. Thank you. My brain is on fire.
I need you to focus. Okay?
I am. I'm coming back.
I'm trying to hang in there, and it is hard.
Okay, Night Sisters. We thought they were all gone, right? Because of what's his face wiping out. Who is it? Thrawn that might have wiped them or tried to wipe them out.
Thrawn was part of the wipeout.
Correct. We have Night Sisters. We have Night Sisters. We have a mother. We have a supreme fucking Night Sister. She's letting the stormtroopers fight with Night Sister shit. This is epic. Okay, this is going to be absolutely tits. I need everybody to make sure that they are tuned in for season 2 of Ahsoka next year, because I think with the hope against hope, this might be the beginning of Star Wars getting their shit together. I'm praying.
Writing the ship, as it were. Writing. I did hear a rumor that there's going to be something that's going to shift the paradigm a little bit to kind of right the ship. Which
and
don't get me wrong, love everything Star Wars, just like I love everything Marvel. I love Star Wars, don't get me wrong, but there are some things that are just a little askew. That
no. I say wrong. I say wrong all the time. Wrong. Yeah. There's some things that are just y'all.
And it takes someone like Filoni to say, okay, we need to right the ship right now, because
I like the way you did that, because he's got the cigarette hanging out right here, and he's blocking up that fucking Cadillac. Like, I don't know what the fuck you thought you were doing trying to park this goddamn car. You ain't doing shit. Hold on. let me turn up the radio. I gotta feel the
wheel. Wow. It's oh god, I'm looking forward to
this. Okay. Okay. Ezra, also known as Mary Jane's boyfriend.
Paul.
I'm very curious to see. I'm sorry, not Mary Jane. MJ's boyfriend. We can't say Mary Jane for whatever reason now. Still, I'm very curious to see where his story is going. Also because he has a Twitch account now and is playing video games every Tuesday. I'm hoping this is in an effort to ramp up some viewership and questions as well when we get closer to episode or season 2 of Ahsoka. Also, the fact that he's MJ's boyfriend does not bode well for him in the future Spider-Man franchises, because she's not supposed to have nobody but Peter. So
they'll fix it, because they already said after 19 years, Mary Jane and Peter are back together in the comics. So listen, Paul, even though that's not what he was named, we know him as Paul.
he's just the boyfriend. He's not even of anybody of significance to give a name to, which is crazy work.
Not even Paul Moadib, y'all.
The fact that I even yelled out Ezra and Paul at the same damn time, and people in the theater knew exactly what I was talking
about. Okay. Do you guys have any thoughts, questions, queries about this?
I continue to be a student of Star Wars, so every time I see something like this, I want to learn more.
Yes.
Because seeing y'all get excited.
And that's really and this is my honest personal opinion when it comes to Star Wars. That's really the path of a lot of real fans. Mm-hmm. You're consistently learning something new. It's such a vast universe that you can tell any story and it can work. It doesn't have to be in conjunction with the Skywalker saga or another saga from over here, but you can still tell a story, hence the Ninth Jedi, or Visions for that matter. So it's such a vast universe. You can really tell a story as long as you don't upend what's already been set in stone.
Except them fucking post quills. I can't. I can't. Thank you, Bama, for bringing up Starfighter. I don't know shit about it, so we're gonna move on. All right, ladies and gentlemen.
I will say, from somebody did sneak a trailer and it got snatched down. Thank God I got a chance to see it. A lot of action scenes.
It's Starfighter.
It's a lot of action scenes. So I'm expecting from that film a lot of dog fights.
Oh, wait. We have another special guest. He's here just in time. He's not a Star Wars head. I've been trying to fix him, ladies and gentlemen. It will not work.
It's not
Far-Eye TV!
Thank you. No, your face.
Wait.
No, your face.
Welcome to Far-Eye TV. Thank you for making time to come on the show this evening. It is a pleasure, as always, to have you here.
It's like, I don't know how to take that right now.
Everybody can't, you know what I mean? Everybody's not a Star Wars fan, and I accept that, just be wrong. So, wait, is he frozen?
No. The fuck was that introduction?
I just
the only thing I haven't watched is Rebels.
Oh,
which I've told you numerous times.
Oh,
And it's the only thing. And is the only thing you give me shit for is I refuse to watch the 03 series.
Oh.
That is a bold-faced lie. That is a bold-faced lie. I have watched. No, I can't watch that. No, you're right. No. It's bad, bro. It's bad. Don't nobody talk about it. Like, don't nobody talk about it. It's fine.
We did until it was our canon introduction to the third movie for like 4 years.
I will say this: what you said in the chat earlier, like Rebels flashbacks. I believe we will get some kind of flashback Rebel style.
I kind of hope that we're getting an Ahsoka where the fuck you been type of deal in between all of that. I know they did it a little bit with the last season of not Rebels, of oh my god, Clone Wars.
Mm-hmm.
I want more though.
I you know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, I think the shift that they're making is having Anakin's Force Ghost still teach.
Yeah,
that's the change because we have not seen that.
Yeah, that's gonna be I hope they don't waste it.
Yeah, look, Hayden is just happy to be here and be back in the suit.
Oh, we're happy he's back. Period.
No. If they could figure out a way to pull him back from the brink, I would accept it.
I mean, it looks like we are getting Clone Wars flashbacks. So the misadventures of Anakin and Snips lives again.
I was gonna say the misadventures of Chopper.
Not that fucking war criminal. Hell no. That'd have to be like an X-rated version, or what is it, Dark Disney?
That's one of those stories where you got to talk to R2 and you're like, oh yeah, that's some bitch is crazy. Y'all thought I was bad.
All right. I don't want to hang on too long with the Star Wars stuff. I'll start. You know how I get.
We do. Yeah.
Sorry. Shut up. What the fuck? Wait. Anyway, so going back to what I was talking about with Star Wars.
I just got here. I'm just an adult.
No, I'm playing. I'm fucking around. I'm sorry, y'all. All right. So next thing that is up is the trailer for Vision Quest. I have not watched it.
Same.
I haven't watched any of the Marvel trailers at all.
Same.
So I will be watching this with.
I have my own gripes with D23, and they're not cinematic. So.
Oh, I mean, the money grab, but here we are. All right, Vision Quest, ladies and gentlemen.
Roll it.
And boop. Oh, no, boop. Okay.
Before you started working here, I remember when you'd come in all the time with that redhead.
I was a different person back then.
How about now? Anyone waiting for you tonight?
No. Home is just me.
It's like I'm losing my
Who am I? I was an Avenger, but I'm not a hero anymore. I have his face, but not his virtue. All I have is his name.
Welcome home, Vision.
This house is getting crowded, Vision.
Ultron! Human avatars only.
Sir, I cannot overstate the dangers of keeping him around.
Yes, but he is
Dad? Papa? Peepaw?
I'm a stranger to myself. That family wasn't real.
You sure about that?
I had a father. A machine. Called Vision.
Muzzle tough. It's a boy.
How is this possible? Free us all and save your son. I wish to understand my purpose.
With a genocidal maniac inside your head.
Nothing bonds a family together quite like mortal jeopardy.
Okay, well,
the fact that James Spader is playing Ultron.
I didn't appreciate James Spader until The Blacklist. I really didn't.
Oh yeah,
because he was
Reddington.
because he's not like he's on my radar, but he's not like I gotta go see this James Spader movie that he's in, you know. But when he starts doing speeches, like on the Blacklist, I'm like, I'm sad. I'm with you now, you know. So when they announced him as Ultron in Avengers Age, I was just like, yeah, this is a damn good pick.
If for the ladies in the audience, if you've seen Wolf with Michelle,
no,
yeah,
yes,
hot.
I did
for some two old white dudes. That movie. Hot. Okay,
I wasn't. He's not on my radar in that sense, but
same.
It's weird. It's weird. It's not something that I admit settling in front of mixed company or anybody outside of these walls. But that James Spader definitely. I was like, oh, I mean, there's worse ways to die, I guess. So have at it, sir.
But
Right?
as far as him, the way he gives speeches and give monologues and everything, that's where I was really like keyed in on to him on Blacklist, and I'm like, you know what? Yeah. I like this. I like Red Reddington. I like him. And as Ultron, he wasn't wrong. Execution was a little askew, but he really wasn't wrong.
Excessive much?
Yeah.
Excessive. I feel like we've gotten to the end of the game without trying a few things first. Yeah. Yes. James Spader is the only good thing about this. Oh, in my opinion. Oh, well.
Somebody feels some kind of way.
How do you really feel? I feel like I still don't really know anything about this show. Yes, he's got a son that he now somehow figured out. He's also somehow in Ireland for whatever reason.
It's very trippy.
So
I think that's what it was when WandaVision came out. It had a trippy vibe, but people were along for the ride to see where it was going to go. So I think it's going to be the same thing, because now we're taking it from a different perspective. So now I'm even more curious. Where is this going?
So yeah, this is technically WandaVision Part 3, they said. So it's Wanda, Agatha, and now Vision. And I guess Vision lives inside this like mental house of his inside. And allegedly everyone in there is an AI. So I think we just met. So we know Ultron's in there like an annoying roommate. So there's him, Ultron. I think Jarvis is coming back Friday. Yes. Friday, Karen, potentially I think Ultron's wife we might meet in this show.
Jocasta.
Jocasta.
No, I think they revealed that at NYCC last year. There's also a whole different trailer that's out there that they have not released.
Yeah, so everyone we just saw in that like mental thing in his head, I think are all pieces of AIs that he's connected with or potentially reaches out to, trying to piece together who he was with what little bit of, what was it, Soul Stone energy that Wanda gave him. So taking a piece of that and also somehow hiding from the government because and you and your other son who reincarnated are probably out both for yourselves is probably what this all culminates.
I'm literally in the middle of rewatching Agatha all along, and as I stated to my wife, I said it's crazy because if you're trying to say you knocked off the uncle, you knocked off the mom, you knocked off the godmother, I guess you could say, and now you knocked off a sense of the father, and the only people are alive are the two boys from that entire family. I'm like, I don't want to believe that's how that is. It's just how it looks. Wanda is not supposed to be around anymore. Agatha, we've seen pass. Vision's mind is wiped.
There's as we're about to get into this next trailer, talking about all this is making me realize there's a lot of chess pieces that are still on the table and a few that are still hidden underneath the table in case
Exactly.
we need to bring back out.
Exactly.
I don't know. I don't feel any particular way about this show. I am curious. They at least have that going for them, but I'm not really excited to see what happens because I just it feels like this is going to be like one of those throwaway things. It's going to be like, oh, this could have been like an additional episode of WandaVision.
Well, if it's this is my thing with Marvel and their one season shows, they should have relabeled them as limited series or special presentations.
Yeah.
Instead of having the hopes up of everyone, and this is across the board. We're not just talking about certain ones. We're talking across the board. Like if you didn't have plans on continuing another season, this should be a special presentation, or this should be upfront limited series.
Yeah. It's been 5 years of trying to wrap this up. I really wonder if this would have been wrapped up, if they would have taken even more time to do this, if the whole Kang scenario didn't happen. I wonder if we would have been done by now, or if this would be still ongoing.
I think it would have been done. They would, and it would probably jumped into another aspect of the whole overall phase that they were trying to jump on. But like you said, because everything happened with Kang and Jonathan Majors, that just took a huge chunk of time out. Plus, you had the strikes that went on as well, and that had a huge impact on it on both sides as well. So
they literally had three things against them: COVID, Jonathan Majors firing, and then the strikes. Like they've had the right to ship at least 3 different times in this.
They can't keep doing this to us. They can't keep doing this to us. Also getting rid of their CEO like 3 fucking times.
Yeah.
This has been wild.
Yeah, I think Kang was supposed to play a bigger part in Agatha, and then they had to pivot hard, which I think they did a good job, because I think one of the variants was supposed to be just revealed to have like invented the Darkhold, and it's like, y'all are still playing with this thing. This was like a side project. But like there's been little sprinkles. I'm like, there clearly was supposed to be a dude with I'm done playing with this. I'm gonna go home, and puts a helmet on and leaves like X-Men 97. But
until next time,
basically, until we meet again. Like it's. But I'm curious, because I was annoyed. I was like, we're not getting Marvel Zombies. Y'all just not doing anything for Halloween, and then this drops. So I'm like, I'm okay with it. But now that we have the family together, what are we? Which seems to be the end goal. What are we doing with them?
So, and Kai brings up something interesting. He says,
he and I are on the same wavelength.
I am too, because I'm losing. I think he needs more and more interest in the way they've been trying to put together the Young Avengers roster. I like it. This does not feel like them putting together a Young Avengers.
No, they started out strong, introducing everybody.
I think the rumor mill runs. Notice I said rumor mill. That they're looking at Young Avengers and possibly just saying Champions, making it a special presentation.
Ew.
Or a limited series, one of the two. I would say more or less limited series,
because we have nothing from the champions.
The last thing we seen, and it's not that you don't have, you have the skill, you have the they're out there. You got Miss Marvel out there. She's with Hawkeye, so it's there. Make the limited series of them getting the team together, gelling, and then we'll figure out what's going to happen with them on a long run. Do I want to see them on a big screen?
Well,
I don't know yet.
It would depend on how they present it and how they put it together. Because
they're talking about bringing Hulkling in, so I'm just saying, okay,
they should have been brought him in.
You got to figure out Scar first. What the hell?
So Bruce Banner is just off at college, and his kid is.
Well, he has a picture of his kid there with him. It's literally a blink and you miss it.
Where is his child? I know they've got. He could be in the school down the block, going to school with the rest of the damn kids.
He's probably doing the Bill Bixby. He's on the road with a backpack with his thumb out.
Yeah,
he could be with his second cousin. Who knows?
I don't know. It's or he's off with the Young Avengers. Hooray!
He's calling his other cousin to bail her cousin out of jail. That's
because he can't go back home to his mama. His mama ain't around no more. So
we don't. We don't know who that. We don't even know who that is still, or how this kid is like a teenager already.
Right.
Or maybe he's got his own inhibitor and is blending in with society.
I don't think so. Scar is just chilling at the banner pad.
Yeah, somewhere at the tiki bar.
He'll notice something's wrong when the fridge gets empty.
Good Lord, it's terrible. All right, moving along. This movie might be the reason why we get the Young Avengers, and I'm leaning more towards that. Ladies and gentlemen, I bring to you my first fucking viewing, because I'm sure the rest of the goddamn world has seen this shit at least 6,000 times. The Doomsday trailer.
Victor was always the smartest guy in every room. He used to be different. He used to be kind, he used to be caring. And then everything he loved was taken from him. I knew he was lost.
Mama's boy.
But I did not realize that he was broken.
Victor, did you do this?
All of you have lived, stolen lives. But now you must give them back.
Answer me, Victor! Did you do this?
I swear you will beg for hell long before I grant it. Hell answers to me.
Oh, shit.
Get the fuck out of here.
Oh, wait.
Wow. To tell me
And that is
2027,
very
you can
much.
kiss my ass. I knew it was.
That
gonna
is
be
very
something.
much how Doom is. That is very much.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hell answers to me using sense. This is Doom.
The Rising of the Sentinels was just it's in a shiver down
But
my
also,
spine.
what is whose destroyed city are we in that is just ash and like rubble?
Okay, so if you have not watched Spider-Man Brand New Day, get the fuck out for like 5 minutes. I swear, like time it right now. 9:02. I think I would as a person that loves the story and writing, I would love for this to be Battle World.
I mean, that's what it's going to lead into.
I think this is leading to that.
I think that's what the end of Brand New Day was.
Is leading to Secret Wars.
Right. Well, so is Secret Wars directly tied into Battle World? I thought Battle World has its own, not its own thing, but something happened with Battle World and then Secret Wars showed up.
Secret Wars
That answer would be yes.
Yeah, so Secret Wars, Battle World is where Secret Wars always takes place.
Mm-hmm.
Battle World is where Spider-Man was given a symbiote, and if it's gonna be like OG Secret Wars, everyone who's already not in this fight is just getting yanked in and put on a team. So potentially why that the Spider-Man had the ending it did, that could either be someone showing up or someone getting sucked off world to now get thrown into.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I was trying to keep it together.
That's why I said off world. That's just.
It did help me.
Either way, that is Peter getting
Transported off world.
I'm blanking on
the.
Whatever. I'm blanking on what was the movie, The Departed, where everyone would just get yanked into the sky if they said something wrong.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's basically like The Departed. Everyone's just gonna get like yeeted into the air and thrown on the battle world and not know what's happening. I also feel like this is getting to be a little Ultimate Alliance-ish. Like Doom is just about to assemble the worst of the worst.
They've been pushing the incursion thing. It's just been spread out so much that I know there's going to be people who haven't really paid attention to Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness or Mom, because it did come out Mother's Day weekend. I swear to God, I will never forget that.
But but there's also so much stuff that hasn't been paid off from that movie too, because you had him meeting what is not Polaris, Clea at the end of that. We have hey, shut the fuck up.
We haven't seen Strange since that particular moment. And they were talking about incursions then. It was, what other show was there's a phrase, it was something, is it we all have hell to pay or doom to pay or something like that, or all something to that effect. It's in several projects already. It's in Agatha All Along. It's in Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness. It's the same phrase, and I can't remember how the phrase went, but Doom is in it. But you're not thinking Dr. Doom. You're not thinking it. But it's the same phrase being repeated over several projects.
Mm-hmm.
And when you line them up, actually somebody did a TikTok for it. And when you line them up, you're like, oh no, that's not a throwaway. You would have thought it's just a phrase. It's not. It's really not a throwaway phrase. It's they're alluding to Doom. And Feige said it like, yeah, there's no real buildup to Doom. And I said, well, no, you kind of don't need one.
Yeah, you really can't anyway.
I mean, I love that he kind of clocked the people too. He's like, we didn't have build up for Thanos. Y'all got mad at me for putting him in a chair for 6 movies. Like y'all had chair memes and then glove memes, and he came through for 2 movies. And even all the stuff y'all seen him in after has been based off those 2 movies, What If and everything else. So
the only difference is when it came to Thanos and the Infinity Gauntlet, there was a lot of projects coming out. Yeah. So it was like boom, 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 boom. So you get it. He's in the chair over here. You see the glove over here. You see the gym over here. You see the gym over there. You get it. So it was like those little pieces there. It didn't really lead up to Thanos. You only seen Thanos like what, twice?
If that.
Three. A couple more times than that, wasn't it? Anyway.
I think it was 3 times. I think it was 3.
Old news. Doom's the new, well, for now, because I think we are very quickly moving into apocalypse territory still.
Yes. Hell yes.
But I don't know how many years away we got, considering, but I really want to. We can come back to Doomsday. I want to get to this last.
They've already casted Mr. Sinister. So
maybe can I Lord, can I do one build up? Good.
So yeah, Doomsday tickets are on sale. We'll come back.
This is a very good book. Y'all should go check out this graphic novel.
Oh, Fele Kuti.
Yeah. It's fantastic. You know, Jobola, thank you so much for that. I appreciate that.
Ladies and gentlemen, to tie in all of this Doomsday talk, at D23 this year, we also got a little sneak peek of some of the cast of your very favorite ragtag band of mutants. I give to you your X-Men.
Please welcome Sadie Singh.
Hello, D23. I'm here to talk about the X-Men.
This is what Hall H looks like.
The director of X-Men, James Try. Hi, D23. I'm so happy to be here to be working on X-Men. Sadie, of course, plays Jean Grey, founding member of the X-Men. And we'll follow her story into an all-new version of the saga coming to theaters May 5th, 2028.
I didn't catch the date. They're going for the big date.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's
this is not
May
only
5th,
cast.
2028.
that's a Will Smith day, isn't it? Memorial Day, Labor Day.
No,
Free
it's
comic book day weekend.
free comic book day.
Oh fuck, right.
Yep, that's free comic book day weekend.
Oh,
It's giving X-Men Evolution.
And Professor Charles Xavier.
Well,
Christopher Abbott.
not only that.
Playing Emma
We're literally
Frost,
the beginning of
Samara
summer.
Weaving.
I found the second picture of her. I loved it though.
Who is she gonna be?
As Rome.
Emma Frost.
Indy Neverend.
Okay, Rose.
I love this.
This was a surprise to me.
I love this.
Yeah, this is a come up for her.
Proud to introduce as Storm, Maya Boyd.
She's so cute. I love her.
I said they were gonna get a up and comer.
That's right. TikTok does that
There's
serve a
also
purpose.
someone else who wanted to be here.
He pulled a Zorro.
Hey, D23. Doing a show for X-Men. I just assumed you meant on set. So instead of being with you all there in California, I'm here in Pinewood in this very lonely soundstage. Kevin and I have been talking for years about me joining the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And I think we finally found the perfect film at the perfect time with characters I care very deeply about. So I'm very excited to be playing Daniel Milburn.
He's already got the gold team.
Joining cast. We will have more to announce soon, but we wanted to bring your beyond and say hello. Thank you, D23. Thank you so much.
You want to know the beautiful thing about this is they're all theater kids.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they've been
Most
saying,
of them. Most of them are.
The most of that cast is
Most of them are.
the unknowns are theater kids.
Yeah.
Samara Weaving and Adam Driver sans those two, but the rest is they're theater kids.
And Indy Neverett. She's not at all.
Yes,
Yeah.
which means they are affordable and can be spread into more projects into this cinematic universe that features.
And for people who are worried about theater kids, Sam Jackson's a theater kid. Don Cheadle is a theater kid.
Yeah.
Most of your MCU cast are theater people.
Yeah.
As theater kid.
Yeah. And based on all of those people alone, you know the caliber of acting that you're going to be receiving. Oh, thank you, Lainey. I love you.
Hi, lady.
And Miss Maya Boyd has a beautiful singing voice.
Okay, underwater.
That jewel thing really doesn't trigger on this other side. I just saw it because I had the stream pull it up, but
It doesn't.
They give you like no alerts behind the scenes here.
No, it's trash. But I'm thankful to have them. So, for those of you that know what this show is, because you're a bunch of Blerds, I know that you mainly care about Storm. So I figured I would do like a little deep dive on trying to get a little bit of her origin story. So, from the lovely people over at New York Live, I believe is the name of the show. Here is a little 3-minute life story of Miss Maya Boyd. Here you go.
There's a new girl in Fair Verona where we lay our scene. I'm talking about Maya Boyd taking on the title role in & Juliet, and today I am meeting up with the Broadway star to learn some dance moves. Maya, congratulations on the title role in one of the most loved shows right now on Broadway. First of all, what was that feeling like when you got the news?
Oh my gosh, it was so surreal.
And were you a fan of the show going into the audition?
Yes.
So has the expectation lived up to the reality?
More than I could have ever expected and imagined. It's such a great show. It's so fun. Bringing myself into the role, and that along with the people and what they bring to the show, it's been one of the best experiences, as well as collaborations.
I love the fact that you never necessarily had dreams of being on Broadway because you are a trained dancer. Tell me about your background and how it brought you here.
Oh my goodness. So I started dancing when I was 3. My whole childhood really was school, and then immediately after school driving an hour to train for 4 hours. Like, I believe 6 days a week.
So you go from training, college, to Merrily We Roll Along. So tell me a little bit about Merrily We Roll Along and what the juxtaposition to & Juliet has been like.
Oh my goodness, it's There's so many similarities in terms of my experience. I was so lucky to join great companies with great people.
Yeah.
But in
You
terms
were
of the
everywhere.
story, I was an on-stage swing, so I was a couple different ensemble characters as well as Gussie. So Gussie, you see her in her 40s in the beginning, and you see her go back in time to maybe 20. And
Now wait a hold on. Now we ain't gonna skate right past by that.
Yeah, thank you.
We're not gonna skate past that. Oh no, we're not.
Yeah,
Miss Cynthia Erivo. Isn't that curious?
That standing ovation.
so much better.
Is it wrong that like the nose piercing is all I needed to see to tell me who that was?
Yeah, no, it is
No.
not.
No,
it's not. Okay.
No, it is
Just
the
checking.
earrings. It was the earrings for me.
Just
I didn't even see those. I'm looking.
And the nails too.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if she had a little bit of push.
Yeah.
A little.
She's only been on Broadway for like 3 years.
Not Cynthia Erivo.
No, not Cynthia.
Maya Boy. Yeah, no. Her first role is what she was talking about. The Merrily
Juliet.
No, that was last year.
Merrily. What was the other one? Merrily.
Oh, and Juliet was last year. Merrily, You Roll Along. That was 3 years ago.
Okay.
Merrily. Yeah. I'm gonna shut up.
40s in the beginning, and you see her go back in time to maybe 20, and that's where I am, being 21. So I learned so much approaching a role that seems so far away. Contrast to Juliet, she's coming of age. Right. She's 13 in the beginning, so I'm so lucky to be able to have had those experiences and what I've learned from them, and both require a lot of specificity and empathy, so yeah, I'm gonna take those experiences with me, for hopefully future roles that I'm able to play.
Now, you're obviously dancing in this show, but when you are not on
Till
stage,
you're
you
fucking
come to
nine.
places like Steps on Broadway to keep honing that dance that is already in you.
Hey,
Since we are conveniently here, can you show me some moves?
I would love to.
Okay, let's do it.
Let's go. It's hard for me to take it. I'm the boss right now, not gonna fake it. Now when you go down, 'cause this is my game, and you better come to play.
Yay! Thank you.
Awesome.
So much. You're amazing.
Thank you.
Congratulations
Thank you
again.
so
I can't wait to see everything that you do, because this is clearly just the beginning.
Yes.
Yeah.
It
Yes.
certainly is.
Yes, it is just the beginning. Yes.
Surely is.
Come through, Miss Maya Boy. Come down to the
way,
front like your flowers.
the way this community immediately backed her.
Nobody fucking touch it.
Just get behind me like Piccolo. It's
What makes it even more hilarious is I think it shows how much the community backs her. Is the few voices that had something shitty to say, they got the shit beat out of them across everything.
This is where you need to play that JoJo clip where that part right there when they're getting jumped. Like, yeah, I love this for her.
Mm-hmm.
The minute they said Broadway, I said she's got the chops.
Done.
She's got it.
Yeah.
She's
Without
got the chops.
question. Now I'm gonna ask the question.
The dance moves, she said dancing since 3. I'm like, okay, we're gonna see.
Shoot, you saw her arm
Flare.
free.
that will be the dance moves will be all in her aerial feats.
Yes.
Oh yeah. Ease not just the aerial. Oh my god. Are we wait. Are we going to get her fighting Cyclops in a knife fight? That's all I've ever fucking wanted. That is all I've ever wanted. I don't care if she flies through the air. I don't care if she's an Omega level mutant. I need her to cut a bitch. I need her to put Scott in his fucking place and tell him to have several seats because he's fucking long. And this is the era in which we could actually achieve it. Knock that white boy down, girl.
Before that, we need to have her fight Callisto.
I want to.
Okay, sure.
I don't. I'm sure we're going to get some level of origin from a lot of these characters, and I think
it's going to be the snap.
I'm excited. I all I could say was, you got it.
But see, here's my curiosity. You saw how they introduced Jean Grey, which I really enjoyed. Are they planning to do the same thing for the rest of the members of the X-Men?
I think so, because they just said they changed one day, and clearly it was recent. And I think between Tony and Thanos and having the gems of life activate 3 times on the same planet.
Yeah, Tony, Thanos, and Bruce. Oh wow, yes.
Yeah, I feel like our planet is a walking Geiger counter at this point, and everyone should come with like a COVID mask if you live off world. So I wouldn't be shocked if developing teenagers are suddenly like having their genes change because that happened. The ones who didn't blip have been just festering in it forever. Like,
not a COVID mask.
Well, because Miss Marvel has been noted as being one as well.
We have some historical ones. We have her with her gene, her family DNA along with Namor, which they're just letting her be a mutant because they hit her as they hit her as an Inhuman to keep her away from Fox.
Yeah.
Which I still think is a hilarious legal move, but yeah.
I'm trying to think if there's anybody else in the universe that has like latent mutant abilities that's older that we've seen so far.
Well, outside of Namor, let me see. There's Namor, Miss Marvel, then there's Jean Grey.
Well,
I don't know what they're actually,
because Namor is old as shit. Correct?
Yeah.
So
he would be considered the first one. He would, well, in not the first, but
yeah, within recorded time, I guess.
Yeah.
Or recent recorded time. So there has to, him being there is already a factor. There has to be other mutants somewhere else throughout the world. It only makes sense.
I think this is where Dakin comes in.
They could also have died off when everyone just had a latent gene that has now become reactivated potentially.
With them being younger, which thank God that's a genius move.
Yeah, brother.
It very much gives.
You're looking at least a good 10-year contract, at least.
Right, and if they're all going to be high school kids who randomly get powers, it's looking a little Evolution fans. We coming up with Charles and whoever Wolverine will be being the headmasters or the group parents, basically.
Yeah.
Thank you for not making Storm an aunt. Because her and Sadie seem like they'll be a good duo to be going throughout this universe.
I'm looking for that relationship
in these films with.
Yeah, I'm looking for. I don't quite feel the make them mind your weather, make them weather your mind yet.
It's gonna develop. We're gonna watch them as actors and as characters build chemistry.
Yeah, I hope so. I really want that.
If it's anything akin to what Feige said recently with Jacob and Tom, and saying how they met like 10 years ago and came up with this idea with the handshake, which, by the way, fuck you for making me choke up at the end of that. I've been looking at a lot of MCU films lately and scenes that made me choke up, and I'm like, shit, that made me choke up. It took my breath a little bit.
I'm just taking a look at some of the comments. Hey, Quid, what's going on, bro? Quid Pro Quo says, I'm glad they have Maya being the same age as Jean and Scott because we don't need Storm being older and maternal. Yeah, that's kind of played out and tired. I'm going to save your life, Kai, and do the editing for you. He said earlier that he can't wait for Storm to run the ones with Scott. I'm gonna hold you a little bit though. Here, yeah, this is what he said. Come for ones. Speculation.
She has the hair. She has the look. She has the physique.
I'm curious what the origin story will be, though.
If they stick to Kenyan,
it's really easy. Well, no, it's even easier than that.
Or
it's easier
because some people say West African. It's kind of a hodgepodge of.
If you, well, what
Cairo,
did I say?
West
Jake,
Africa.
the director said that he wants to take stories that have not been told yet. So he wants to take a little bit of Chris Claremont, and he wants to take a little bit of who's the latest
Jonathan
one?
Hickman.
Hickman.
Yeah.
He wants to take those stories. Those stories include Storm's origin in Harlem, her parents moving to Africa,
Harlem.
having all of that, all of the claustrophobia. I please skip past that shit. Claustrophobia stuff happening to her, and then Charles finding her because he fucked up and sent his 16-year-old fucking students to go handle not Krakoa.
It was Krakoa.
It was Krakoa, the Krakoa monster.
Yeah.
I would kind of like to see that because I really need people to be on the same page with me on the fuck Chuck boat. I don't like that motherfucker not in there, not one.
I'm curious how much. I'm curious how much.
The fuck Chuck boat.
I'm curious how much older Xavier is supposed to be than them in this new. Because they're all about the same age, so I'm curious how they make them all look different age-wise. With Xavier more than likely being a headmaster for these kids, and Wolverine potentially being the other one, which eliminates the him and Jean thing. Thank God.
I think it's going to be interesting if they if he's just maybe just a couple of years older. I don't know. If not, and just realizing, oh, there are others out there like me, but having some kind of, like you said, Tafari, having some kind of compass, basically saying, hey, I knew you on this other Earth. I knew you on this other Earth. I might have to be able to give you some pointers on what you need to do. You know.
But he's still gonna be an asshole.
Don't worry, they can all
But see, and I think that's the thing. If they go this route and they make him an asshole, it'll be an asshole because he doesn't fucking know what he's doing. Yeah.
They can also they can group bond when they find when it's time to jump Peter, and he is blacklisted from the house.
Oh wait,
I don't think Jean's gonna allow that to happen. She's gonna be like, look, he's all right. He fucked up.
He gonna fuck up one too many goddamn times. That's why I need them to get to Rocco a little bit faster too. I need that to happen within the next 10 years. Because
with that director picking Claremont and Hickman as go-tos, I was like, those are really good eras of X-Men stories to really run the gambit. No pun intended. So yeah,
I'm kind of they have to do the Phoenix. They have to. You can't move forward without doing the Phoenix. It doesn't have to be the entire saga, but you can't skate past that story. So I'm trying to figure out how they pull I'm Spider-Man. I've been Spider-Man for XYZ amount of years, and now here I am being Spider-Man without all the extra backstory. Ta-da! I'm kind of wondering how they're going to figure out how to do that because I don't need the Phoenix.
They probably have a plan in place already. We just, they're not going to.
I mean, the last trilogy. Remember, the Phoenix Force came from like out there and then infected her. Versus Charles,
they had to change so much with
that. Versus the original trilogy with Charles, that's been in there, and I've just been suppressing it. So what do you mean?
That version of Dark Phoenix, the aliens were supposed to be Skrulls, but they couldn't use Skrulls because they were in Ms. Marvel, and the shit was still under Fox, and that's why we got the weird aliens. Which still the only scene to watch in that entire film is the train scene and nothing else.
Yeah, so I mean, they could do some kind of out there thing, or if we just lose everything and they kind of pull a Crisis where it's just like, hey, we're just gonna rebuild the world and everyone's memories are gonna sync up with where you came from and what this planet is now. Like, Battle World could get reshaped into New Earth and nobody goes home.
Is that a thing?
In some stories,
ladies and gentlemen, we call that retcon.
Yeah, I mean, hold on to your fucking butts because this is the age that we are in, ladies and gentlemen. If you were alive during the 90s and the 2000s, retcon became a very fundamental phrase in your vocabulary.
Fucking nightmare.
Because the whole thing of Battle World is pieces of all these merging, crashing planets. do they get put back, or do all y'all just have a giant crater exposing your core for the rest of eternity now? Like,
well, my thought process is some worlds will not exist anymore, and some will merge, and some people will not exist anymore. I will Channing Tatum. I heard your story about when you got that suit on as Gambit and you cried because you went bar for 20 years trying to get that role done. And dude, you
don't do it. Don't do. Oh my gosh.
Why? Maybe he's been doing speech therapy in the TVA. We don't know yet. Leave him alone.
No,
there's certain roles because we've seen the other version of Gambit, and it was just kind of like he's here and then he's gone, and it was just like it went to nothing. And then you finally get him in Deadpool and Wolverine, and he does a good job playing it.
We're gonna get a new Gambit.
We're gonna get a new Gambit.
We might.
No. If we have Rogue,
we're getting a new Gambit.
If we have Emma Frost, we are getting a new. They cast a Gambit already.
They've got a Remy LeBeau already set up.
It's done.
This will be Tatum's send off.
That's what I'm saying. This could be like that last Crisis movie, which was just a 6-hour think tank where they all walk through the portal and it's like, hey, you're all gonna go to one Earth and you will all merge into one version of like your course. No more variants. You will all just be one version of this person. All your stories will merge here. You will all live a new singular life. The multiverse. They took 3 movies to basically say the multiverse was a mistake. But I feel like that's basically what they could be doing here. Like
a lot of stuff happened for the multiverse where even the Ancient One said it. Yeah, if we take one out, you're going to create another branch. And they said, well, what if we put it back? She said, well, that could clip the branch. However, there's been so many instances because it wasn't just the gems, it was the incursions. It's like it was this shit happening over here, and then this shit happening over here, and then Steve saying, I'm staying behind. I gotta stay with my girl. And then
which
went over here
is the stolen lives comment.
Yeah. Loki saying, I'm trying to keep this all together, and apparently Doom shows up at the TVA and tears ass. I'm
wondering if branches of his tree are starting to rot, and like the few realities we have is all he was able to save.
It makes you wonder.
Chelsea says she wants a subtitle necessary, damn it, or not at all. She wants to feel like she's watching Small Brothers on AMC.
She's saying she felt the same way as Deadpool. He was like, I'm sorry, what?
I feel a ways because I understand everything those men are saying. I'm a Southern boy. I can watch. I know exactly word for word what the hell they're saying on all those swap shows.
Unless you're the coach from Waterboy or the guy that's in the stands, like, and then you're not gonna understand it. Damn word.
Them Southern Bayou boys speak a lot of yabba dabba doo, but if you're from here, it makes sense.
Now wait a minute. Let's talk about Rogue for a second. So when are we shipping her down to New Orleans? When are we shipping her to New Orleans? Because she can't. Wherever she lives,
for the win.
She needs to be sat down in a chair, fed some etouffee on a regular basis.
Send her to Anthony Mackie because
she might already be there. She might already be there. Remember, her dad was already Mr. America in the original show. He had the hat. He had the American flag hat and remember, her dad in the OG series had the American flag hat, the cut off flannel, and I ain't got no daughter. Like it's
white boots and all.
That we might see her there. Yeah, my kids are free. Get on out this. You get out this shack, girl. There ain't no swamp for everybody here. Yes.
Mexican. What are y'all? Okay, I don't watch this show. I don't know. I trust you. I don't know. I think that's a hilarious line in of itself.
They could also do it.
I sounded it out does not make it any better.
If they are teenagers though, they could still do evolution where she ends up crushing on Scott for like the first 2 movies, and eventually just loses out to Jean.
Well, Rogue's thing is she would crush on a lot of guys, not in a whorish way. It's just she can't physically be with anybody, and at the age where her powers kick in is an age where any teenager would start being physical.
Well, I mean that show did a good job with their dynamic because her and Scott had their own solo adventures, and she was trying to make a move, but then she just kept losing out to Jean, who wasn't paying Scott any attention until like the parents were like, "All right, enough! Like if y'all two don't talk to each other." And Remy was just a swamp rat who never was at the school. So, and I'm pretty sure he dies at the end of the show. So
I'm hoping that they don't adopt that because we do not want to confuse the general public any more than they've already been confused.
Good Lord, let's not talk
And-
about that.
And also, I don't think they're teenagers. I think they are firmly in their 20s.
Yeah, they're
early because
20s.
Spider-Man
They're up
is
in there-
what,
they're
like
up there.
22, 23 at the end of the movie, technically. Along with the rest of them, because they're drinking alcohol for sure.
He's only 16 when they started Spider-Man. He's 20. He will be 26, which he's 26 in real life. So he could be. Yeah, no, he's 26 in the movie.
No. Because they're graduating from college in that movie. They're at most they're 22.
22.
And
I'll be
most
22, 23.
16. You mean from Homecoming to now?
I'm talking from in this movie.
In the MCU time.
Yeah. Okay, I thought you meant Peter and MJ and Ned.
No.
Well, yeah, in the MCU, they would be 22 because they all 3 of them disappeared for 5 years, and now being fresh out of college on time, you would be 22.
Yeah, they're 20. They're 22 right now. So they're that I got a crush on you shit ain't gonna fucking fly. I think that they're gonna wind up keeping it very simple because who needs to write a fucking love story triangle in the middle of trying to clean up this fucking Marvel Universe bullshit? I'm not doing it.
Which is why I'm saying you can, instead of having to make these movies carry so much weight, these affordable theater kids can be sprinkled across multiple do with these characters what y'all did with Wong on like all of Disney Plus. Just sprinkle them around a little bit.
Wong just likes popping in and popping back out.
and clearly he's like,
I am the Sorcerer Supreme. I got a sanctum to protect.
Like the phone calls clearly go like they're only willing to pay. They're paying though, so let's go ahead and do this thing. Like it's so you could give them each a little bit of lore in whatever projects they pop up in that ties back into what the next film will be without making it feel like homework. And that's what I'm hoping this moving forward with younger actors will do.
But don't forget, Disney's not trying to do that shit no more. We are going to do a movie, a TV show, maybe 2 per year, and that's all the fuck y'all do.
Whatever they still have on their slate that's been greenlit and ready to go.
Right. So I'm saying if more people are affordable, you can probably use them a little bit more throughout a season of a show like Daredevil versus like Robert Downey Jr. got paid how much for 10 minutes of Spider-Man Homecoming? Like, if you could give other actors that same amount of time for a fraction, I think you can get a lot more that spills out across. And I feel like that's what I feel like Kevin knows what
it'll change over a 10-year span because their stock will go up. Sadie Sink and what's her name? And Dari, the one from Obsession.
Indy Nevrati.
Yeah, those two clearly. Sadie Sink clearly is out of, besides Samara Weaving and Adam Driver, will clearly be more of the higher paid ones. The rest will literally follow suit, especially when people see the performances, because now they're going to go see if they're still on Broadway, which they probably are. They will be knocking that out.
They are. No, the fuck wait. Hell no, you ain't gonna be out there in these streets. I'm not trying to get you money.
No, I'm just saying, like if they're finishing up, like not starting, but just finishing off.
No, she hasn't been. I'm gonna double check. Talk amongst yourselves.
So, yeah, I mean, if they're finishing off any Broadway projects, then okay. but they definitely will be sought, because if you figure a 10-year span, they shoot a film that comes out, what, 28? They're
so,
already getting ready to get started. And then in between that time, shoot something, do a Broadway run. That's high ticket sales. They get picked up, do another film, MCU film, get done with that, do another project. It happens.
Yeah, I basically I would like to see all projects handled kind of like Spider-Man was, how they just sprinkled a little bit people in there, and they were there for what felt like a necessary amount of time. It felt like an episode of the Spider-Man cartoon. Like, hey, you are here to help Peter along this episode, but not rely the entire plot on you, and then they're gone. What's the slam dunk for? What are we doing?
She's still on Broadway. Let me go get my ticket.
Oh, she's still on Broadway? Oh, yeah.
Let me go get it.
Them tickets are about to sell the hell out.
You don't live here. Tough titties in the kitty, but the milk tastes good.
Yeah, I feel like Kevin. I trust Kevin because this is the project that brought him into Marvel in general. So this is also kind of like his swan song and victory lap.
Yeah.
And now
for the record, everyone, for those out there who are wondering, they announced 5 years ago that they were really going to scale back on a lot of their streaming shows. There's a whole thing. There's a whole thing that it is, and it's just what you've seen come out recently. That's stuff that was already in production, stuff that was already shot. They got to get it out the way. No streaming show makes money. They don't have the formula yet. We do, but they don't. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so I'm curious to see what the first story is going to be, how Sinister ties in, if this is all going to be the new world.
I don't think it's a one and done type situation.
I don't think so either. I'm just curious to see what is set up, how the setup is, how we get them together, like what the school, where does the school come together? Because I know at the end of the movie in Spider-Man, they're like, well, she's going to upstate New York, and and also we have to retire.
I think that school. I would like to think that school is it starts out as a school, and then gradually becomes more.
I like to think that too. Yeah,
because then if it's young Charles, the hell you get all this money from?
Oh, that was inheritance. That's literally that really is. That's inheritance. That's inheritance money. That's why
that's that old money.
Yeah.
Also, what origin do we give a Magneto that's not a Holocaust survivor?
That is a good question.
I mean, I could give you one, but they never. This is not it. I mean, if you go with somebody of Latino descent,
because
Shell was not wrong.
No, thank you. They should have stuck with the IP loan model deal they had with Netflix, but Bob got greedy. Sure did.
Not only did Bob get greedy, but if you know how the streaming services for the head streaming services do, then you realize, oh, this is why Netflix canceled. Oh, this is why this is the only people who really fare very well right now is Amazon and Apple TV. And that's because they have money outside.
Well, not even Apple TV. They have been in the fucking red for. They have not turned a profit. They have not turned a profit yet.
But I mean, as far as the popularity of their shows and stuff, because they like, and HBO Max, because Emmy noms helps them out. Like,
I need to find a streaming former employee to explain to me how the fuck do y'all get paid, because none of it makes any sense. Y'all don't have commercials, even though you're reverting back to that, y'all sons of bitches. And you don't really, all you're really, I guess, counting on are us.
It's not just a subscription. How do I put it? The subscription base that they get, they don't utilize well.
Yeah,
that's part of their problem. And they don't have any ads running, which, like you said, they're reverting back to. So we have the solution. I'm just not giving it out. And I was like, well, I'm not giving it out, but everybody followed the same same recipe, and they were just like, it's just like when you have a mom and pop cookie store, and they're like, oh, the cookies are so good, and then they make all this money, and then they open up another store, and then they open up another store. By the time they get to the third store, cookies ain't that good.
Yeah, you spread it thin because you're trying to expand, but in the expansion, you're messing up the product that made you famous.
Or you abuse what worked.
Hi, Chelsea. That's yet another reason to have you back on. Speaking of, I would like to say congratulations to Miss Chelsea because she got her comic funded.
Congratulations,
Boo Boo Cakes. I'm trying to.
I saw that on IG. I was like,
sorry, I've just been talking to Brandy a lot lately when you did that. And that's the first person I thought of.
What?
When he said the burn, I was like, that's Candy B's all side.
Oh, wait, let me embarrass you a little bit. Hold on, Chelsea. Hold on. No, Chelsea.
I was like, this camera went off real quick.
No, no, don't go nowhere. Don't leave me. Don't leave me. Too late. Died.
Well, time for me to be hitting the old dusty trail.
No, get your ass back here. Hold on. Chelsea, where? God damn it! Oh, okay. Well, I guess they won't let me show it. All right. She made $3,287 on her Kickstarter. Congratulations! I love that for you.
This is what I love about a lot of
I cut the clip for that. Yeah.
Wait, let me do it again because I had the D23 news rolling at the top and it made absolutely no sense. But no, I'm kidding. No, I'm not going to do that again because that'll be embarrassing. Anyway, yeah, is that it for the D23 news? Speculations.
I mean, Square. For me,
well, I mean,
D23 in general.
Outside of the
I mean, for me,
Princess concert. Outside the Princess concert.
Yeah, that was lovely. Give Tiana her show back, you bastards.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, unless you're going to put her in a live action.
Also, the fact that she said she saw the original design, I was like, no, she's a black woman. Give her some curves.
Give her a dump.
No, she said give her. She needs some butt.
Give her dump. That bustle ain't all fluff. Baby.
Seeing our 3 black princesses was nice. Square Enix, thank God y'all lost the merchandising rights because Kingdom Hearts is being treated like a person again.
Jesus Christ.
Coco 2, Incredibles 3,
Frozen 3,
Zootopia 3, amazing. Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man Season 2 is floating around.
Ice Age, Boiling Point.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Oh, they need to stop. Okay,
yeah, they done made TV shows.
I'm like, wait, Boiling Point. Wait.
At this point,
y'all lived through the Frozen age.
At this point, the kid from the first movie is gonna be a grandfather and like come find them.
Yeah, that's it. That's enough.
Like, all y'all alive?
Yeah, no. D23. Oh yeah, and then Cleo getting to host that panel yesterday was actually really dope to see. That was actually a huge moment for him and the fandom. So, props to that.
Shout out to his Holes Keyblade.
I was surprised he didn't bring that on stage. He had just a regular Keenan keyblade. I'm like, I know you brought the D-Tank keyblade with you, so
yeah. Doesn't he have a keyblade that he found in the park or something like that? Some kind of keyblade that was from the park.
It's like a tiny thing like this big. And you put it into like different key locks around the park and little charms light up. And once you get enough, like you get a pin. But it's not something you bring out on stage. So the fact that he brought the keyblade was cool. Coco being the first world makes so much sense since we're technically dead. I'm curious to see how they do this new part of this story. That was a lot more than I've ever gotten as a fan of that franchise, and I'm glad we're no longer starving.
Now watching the entire D23 run back,
I'm not doing that.
I could not keep up.
I was just like, oh wait, y'all are what are y'all doing?
Yeah, there's a lot of Pixar stuff, a lot of Marvel stuff, a lot of Star Wars stuff. It was a lot.
It was a lot. Thank you, everybody that's out here watching us, and you're missing lanterns. How dare you? Blasphemy.
I'm going to watch it.
That's the fun part is streaming. You don't have to rush to your TV anymore. Which
Correct. You can hit pause.
That's why these kids don't have time management. Nerds for Literacy, by the way.
Yes, nerdsforliteracy.com. Go check that out.
And
I haven't had time to make a video because of the move. So.
Things happen. Coming soon. A little promo for Nerds for Literacy. I think I'm going to be doing some voice acting actually during that. And see how it goes. But in the meantime, thank you, Navy. Thank you, Chris. Thank you, Tafari, for being on the show tonight. I appreciate y'all for yapping it up with me about D23. Thank you to Torrey Hopkins for coming through tonight and talking about his new Kickstarter, Teenage Vigilantes, which I did not mess up tonight. Yay! Hooray! Please make sure you go and check out that Kickstarter. And I think that we have spent enough time on this here show tonight because it is 2.5 hours past my bedtime. Everybody, please make sure that you hit that like and subscribe button. Make sure you share and brag about your girl. We be talking about good shit.
Look, me and Tafari was chopping it up at Blerd content almost 4 to 5 in the morning. Damn,
we are not doing that shit tonight. I can't.
We were just people watching. And sitting ambulance chasing. It was great.
And please stay tuned for more side quests from Chris Fury and Tafari TV on Blerd's Eye View, which will be returning in September, along with Navy Montel and myself on Tuesdays at 8 p.m. Oh my fucking Christ. Tuesdays and Thursdays at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Please check out Black Spartan. I'm sorry that he couldn't make it here tonight. He has his 2 podcasts on Wednesdays. It is political podcast, How the Frack We Got Here, on Fridays or Thursdays from time to time. Recently, he's had to switch it up a little bit. He has his Get Bit podcast. And check out Lainey. She streams her video games, usually horror video games, on Sundays at 6 p.m. definitely. And then Tafari TV, he has his own streaming world universe where he rides and talk.
It's, I don't know, walk and talk is turned into bike and mic because the heat down here puts a beating on your power and the bills get high and those walking pads eat up. Yeah, try to copy me if you can. Your shit's gonna fry. Yeah, those walking pads draw a lot of current, so like get it if you can afford it. But then I found this bike in the garage. I'm like, you know what, that works. So currently getting my ass beat by robots and a fish. So
Lord,
can't make this stuff up.
Not at all. And that is your entertainment for this evening, ladies and gentlemen. Please check us out. Return a Room Full of Blerds. Your very safe space for blerdy news and blerdy art. 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on YouTube and Twitch for now because of their AI bullshit that I am not agreeing to. We will see you guys back here next week. Peace, love, always wear a glove.
What?